Well, guys, this is kind of a special lock. This is a challenge lock from 14-year-old Blake, who lives in Almonte in Ontario, Canada. He said he kept making improvements to turn this into a challenge lock, and then he'd try to pick it. And then when he finally reached the point he couldn't get it picked, that's when he sent it to us. He's asking for your advice on what he could do better and what improvements he could make. So there you go. He's also interested in becoming a locksmith, but I am not a locksmith and I'm not from Canada. I don't know the rules. So for those of you who do live in Canada and have that information, I'd appreciate if you put that in the comments for Blake as well. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's go ahead and clamp this up and see if we can get Blake's challenge lock picked open. All right, guys, Blake built this challenge lock on a standard quick set, so I'm going to be picking from basically this little edge here on the right. I'm going to use a 15 thousandths from the Praxis kit. It's the deepest hook that I can get in. There's pretty wide open keyway. And I'm going to use top of the keyway, and because these quick sets have a pretty wide open, I'm using the thickest one I have, which is the 50 thousandth, and it's still flopping around. It's the best I can do. Blake's, let me zoom in a little bit here. Blake's core is kind of flopping a little bit, telling me it's got some alien tech in there. So let's figure out what he's done to us. All right, I'm going to turn it just a bit. There we go. Work from the edge all the way in. Very light tension, but heavy enough to keep it from falling out like that. How about that? All right, 5. I've already checked it earlier. There are 5 pins in this. I have not picked it yet. I've only touched 2 pins and I got 2 clicks, so I'd have to say that there's definitely some serrations in here. That was click on number 1. Okay, I can't find a binder at this. There we go. Pin 1, right behind the tension wrench. Okay, I got 1 single click on him. On pin 5, trying to get under him. Oh, a lot of crunchiness there. 5 has definitely got some serrations, but now he's not doing anything. I'm going to leave him alone. Keep looking around here. All right, I'm back on 5, getting the tiniest of counter rotations. And I got another click. I bumped 3 and got a click. A lot of crunchiness in here, guys. This is probably all serrated pins and probably serrated chambers. Okay, 5 had fallen back down. Got to click on him. Looking for any kind of counter rotation, any kind of feedback. Everybody in the back is springy. And I got nothing here. And there we go. Maybe that's why. I touched pin 5 again, and we got an open. All right, let's crack this baby open, see what Blake has put into it, and see maybe what recommendations we can make to make this a little bit better. All right, see what we got here. All right, it's just I do have a key. Let's go ahead and take a look at the key while we're here. I know I'm going to get a million comments about my knife handling, but that's what I do, guys. I live a high-risk life. Come off of there. Good enough. We can at least see the bitting here. All right, so not bad. We got some high cuts back here hiding behind a low cut. Not the lowest cut, but still something you have to get under. So the bitting is not bad. We got a lot of high, low, high, low. It does work, right? I didn't even try it earlier. There we go. Of course it works. Why doubt Blake, right? All right, let's pull this clip off. And I'm guessing that this thing will slide right out once we stick that key in there. I thought it might unscrew, have a double locking, but I guess not. All right. That ought to work. Get a good follower. Should be about right. And let's see what we got here. All right, there's our 5 pins. Let's take this out. Okay, I'm seeing all threaded. We'll take a closer look at that in a moment when we get the pins out of the way. All right, we got a standard, standard, standard. It's got a little scarring on it. Standard and standard. Come on, baby, focus for me. All of these are threaded, all 5 chambers. But I didn't see anything on the pins. It looked like there was an attempt, see if I can get this up here to focus, to scrape some grooves into it, but there are none. There are no grooves, I think, that would seriously grab any of those threaded chambers. All of these pins look like they have those scrapes, but just not very deep. All right, let's see what Blake put upstairs. I bet this is where the threaded ones really are, and I'd be betting wrong. There's a standard. Take that back. That is not a standard. That's a spool. I had the tweezers covering it up, I guess. Okay, we have another spool. Another spool. The other one just popped out. Another spool. All these are commercial spools. None of them are homemade. So far, anyway. And the last one is a commercial serrated. Let's go ahead and pull the springs out. I'm going to pull these out one at a time as well. Okay, we have pin 1, we have a copper spring. Chamber 2, I have a different, very small, I almost didn't see that thing. Little steel spring. Get over here, you. Okay, 3 is another little brass spring, same as chamber 1. 4 I already got, it fell out. Little brass one, and there we go, should be it. Okay, I'm looking inside of here, and I'm seeing some threading. I'm seeing threading in chamber 1, 2, 3, and 5. Only chamber 4 is not threaded. And obviously, Blake must have gone in for the top. I'm not going to even bother to remove that. So we got 4 threaded ones here, 5 threaded on the core. And here's what our pinning looks like. Let me get this guy in the right place. So we got 4 spools, and all commercial. And we got 1 commercial serrated. He was turned around like that. Anyway, guys, there you go. There's what Blake's handiwork looks like. A future locksmith from Almonte, Ontario, Canada. If you've got any advice for Blake about how he could have done this differently, improved it, changed his technique, please, the 14-year-old boy is looking for your help. Go ahead and put it in the comments. Also, if you're a locksmith in Canada and have some advice on how he can pursue his dream of becoming a locksmith, please put that in their form as well. Thanks for your time, guys. Stay safe. Stay legal.